What's going on, guys? This is your boy James here, BEARDSANDCARS, back with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. If you guys are just stopping by, consider hitting that big red subscribe button down below. Now, in this video, guys, this is episode 3. Sorry, I was holding something in my fingers. It's hard to make that 3. Episode 3 of my big beard trim. So, and in this one, we're going to trim the back here. A lot of people have no idea how to trim back here. There's a lot of, like I always say, guys, there's a lot of different opinions and situations that factor here. But the best thing I can tell you is just go with your gut on this one. I personally, if I'm growing for length, if I do not know what length I'm going at, then I try not to trim that at all. If I'm going for length, I try not to trim that at all, especially right in this area. Because the longer it gets, it kind of just gets away from your ear. The shorter it gets, it kind of curls up in your ear. So if you can get it long, at least past your ear, then you're good. Which most of mine is, but then I got these hairs back here that kind of just, they just kind of go back like that. And I don't want that. I need them to be shaped. So, and if you guys have been watching the first video and the second video, when you first cut your beard, guys, it's going to look a little odd to you. Most people, when they first trim their beard, cannot stand it. It drives them absolutely crazy. But after a few days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, it kind of just goes back to that normal look and kind of steps out of that shocked, weird looking, too straight of a cut look. So, but yeah, so if you're worried about that, just rock on and it'll go away. It'll go away within a few, like I said, 4 or 5 days for me usually. Some people it's a couple weeks, but and it'll always grow back. So if you're just doing a health trim, just a small trim, it's not hurting anything anyways, guys. So I like doing health trims. I just personally haven't in a while because I wanted to make these videos for you guys and hope that they help somebody. So God dang, I hope they help somebody because I was really nervous. I've been nervous every single 1, 2, and now 3 videos. It's been driving me crazy because I really was scared to cut my beard. I still am. And but I'm almost done with it, so that's good. So guys, those of you guys that are scared, so just get in there and do it. We're all a little nervous, so but yeah, for God's sakes, hit the thumbs up button, guys. I almost trimmed half my beard off now. Alright, so now what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna attack the back here. So same thing, style it however it is you style it, and then go for the cut. So I'm just gonna run my comb through it just a little bit with the blow dryer, and I'm gonna get after it. You can see I'm kind of brushing back like this because this is what I need to cut. So and it ain't that I'm brushing back, I'm just kind of free flowing. That's kind of the way my hairs grow, so I'm kind of letting that free flow in that direction, like that. Same thing with this side. Now, what you're going to try to do, guys, or at least this is the way I do it. I try not to trim here, like I said. This is, only if this is a must, kind of leave this alone. Now, if you're blending your sideburns, which I need to do that also, hopefully you guys know how to do that. If you don't, I got a video back that's blending sideburns into your head or whatever. And that's a real simple process. I just take a comb, whether it's like this or any other comb, and I literally just go in there and I pick up on the hairs like that. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it for you guys real quick. I go in there, I pick up. I try not to get any of these. I just get right here, up here where my skull is. And those little hairs are sticking out. You see how I got that at a 45? I like to trim those right there. And then that will give you more of a blended look like that. It's just a little bit, but you see how much more, that's really dark and just sticks out. This side's a lot more blended. Let me go ahead and hit this other side before I forget. Walking around with one side blending and the other side not. When you're doing this, guys, like I said, keep your comb out like that. And all that does really is just keeps you from it helps it taper. You know, if you're not going to use a guard, it kind of this helps it taper out. So. There we go. That's good enough for me. Same thing on that side. And then I'll come back with my razor and finally do this, and we'll leave that for another video. I'll do a straight razor or something right there here in another video. But for the sake of this video, that's all I want to do right there. I'm going to come in and just hit that corner right there because it's a little out. Kind of like that right there. That's all we want to do. All right, now that we got that over with, I wasn't even going to put that in the video, but just an extra little tip there. We're going to brush this, like I said, we're going with the way my hairs like to lay like this on the side, so we're going to brush them in the same direction as they like to lay. They don't like to lay forward, so not on the sides anyway, so I'm just going to brush them like that. Same thing with this other side. I've already put a little bit of heat on it, so, which is the way I like to style my beard. Sorry, I had to put this in there. Remember when I told you, don't trim it all in one day? Don't trim it all in one day. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm coming in here, I'm nibbing at it. But I'm just taking little bitty bits off, so it's all right. All right, so you can do this with a pair of scissors, or you can do this with a pair of clippers. And since I don't trim very much in this area, probably just going to use the clippers, but let me just look and make sure I don't have any crazy hairs out here touching my ear, which I don't. They're all pretty much away from that area. I got a little bit more on this side over here, so I will probably snip the clippers right here just because this is touching my ear. But, so, real important, if yours is like mine here, you want to come in here and you kind of want to see how far forward your actual beard line is, which mine is gray, so it's hard to see, but mine's right in that area right there. It just barely starts growing in right there. So I want to try to make sure that I don't come too far forward when I'm cutting this. And that's why we do a little bit at a time. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start I'm not going to come way up here. I'm just going to come in here and see. Man, it's hard to see, but this pretty much makes this a straight corner. It's kind of like that. So I need to get rid of that, and I need to make it right in this area. I'm going to make it rounded just a little bit to blend into this. Same thing with the opposite side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up about right here where I'm seeing these hairs do that. And I'm just going to take that edge off. Remember, guys, a little bit at a time. And you kind of get a feel for these in your hand. The whole time you're like, oh shit, I don't want to cut too much. You get a feel for it. You're like, oh no. And you want to stay back, you know, like your beard's here, but you're like way back here with the clippers, thinking you're cutting. You're like this. But you'll get the hang of it. So, right there, I'm gonna brush this out. You can see that it's made it. I've got shape here now. That's what I wanted. Versus this side, going straight back, like that. This side I've got shape. It's starting to take the shape of my beard. I'm gonna brush it out again. And I'm gonna get a little bit more of this because it's kind of doing the same thing, these hairs I missed. And you just get a feel for this. The more, you know, if you could see me from this area, I don't know if it shows in that area, but you can kind of see, I'm kind of just rolling this. I'm starting out here, and because it posts out in that back corner, I'm starting right here, and I'm coming in, and I'm kind of rolling that like that underneath. So even if I was to pull all this out like that, I'm starting to get more of a, like that, a curve. And you should be able to see that there. I'm trying not to cut too much off, like I always say, a little bit at a time. But I think I'm pretty much done with that side. Even when I brush it out now, it's not getting too crazy. I'm brushing it backwards the same way this is flowing. It's not getting too crazy back here sticking out. So I think we're good. I think we're good right there on that side. I like that. Because for me, my collar hits this area a lot and jacks my beard all up throughout the day. It just doesn't look right. Plus, I like rocking that longer look in the front anyways. It's just something I've always done. But now I don't have to worry so much about this touching my collar. Or, I can kind of lean my head over a lot further before it actually hits. So right there, you can kind of see the difference. You see my tattoo a lot more. This goes down. It's got a slight curve to it, and then it starts going forward. This side goes, it just looks like this. So we got to fix that. Same thing on this side. I got some really crazy hairs on this side. They go way back. See if I can show you here. They go, I'm gonna turn my head. You should be able to see it. They go way back. They just kind of, so that's what we're gonna go at right now. I'm gonna start way back here because they actually start way back there. Take a little bit off, a little bit off. A little bit at a time. Brush it out. I like to get in there and pull some of them hairs out too, just to make sure. I got some of the back, not a whole lot, but I got a couple ones sticking out still. So now I'm about to start doing that where I go in and roll it. Go in, roll it. This is not real easy to do, so when you're doing this, be careful. It can really mess with your mind, especially if you're trying to make it look just like a perfect flow where it just kind of goes. Be careful with this part, because it gets tricky. Now all I'm doing is kind of just fluffing it out, making sure that's the style I want. And I got all those extra hairs. Now let me see what I got. I'm just pulling these hairs back a little bit so I can kind of see the flow. I'm not pulling it forward to try to, look up under there. I'm just kind of pulling just a little bit this way so I can kind of see how that line looks. And I've got a few on my neck beard, neckline that's just kind of still scraggly sticking under. I got to get those. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now, brush it back out, comb it out, whatever you're gonna do, just comb it out if you're not a blow dryer styler like me. Hit it with that Kent comb. By the way, if you guys don't know, the reason I do that is because you can see this side is a lot tighter than this side. And that's from using the other brush. The Kent comb pulls a lot more and keeps it tucked in. All right, now, just gonna shake that just a little bit. Right there. That's pretty much my final product. I like it. It feels way shorter. It feels extremely shorter because I'm used to it sticking down here. It feels crazy shorter, but it feels so much better in my face. And the first thing you'll notice when you do a trim like this is how much smoother your comb goes through your beard and doesn't cause a bunch of beard breakage. So that's one of the first things you'll notice. So as you guys should be able to see, I got a cut now. I just pretty much shocked my beard with cutting it, but I got a couple little flyaways here and there. That's the ones that I'll come back to at a later date, maybe tomorrow or next day. Kind of hit those just a little bit to make sure it's perfectly lined out instead of nailing every bit of it right now. But this is the final product as of this day. I'm gonna leave it like this. I suggest you do the same thing. Don't keep nibbing and snipping here and there because before you know it, you done cut half your beard off. So this is my final product. And this is what I'm rocking with, and yeah, I'm happy with it. So what do you guys think? Like I said, I ain't got no oil or nothing in it, so this is just straight dry beard after a cut. That's it. That's it, guys. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Now I hope that with those 3 videos that it helps somebody between the first, second, and this one. I hope it helps somebody because like I said, I was not ready for this. You know, the first video, I was doing all right. The second video, by that time, I was shaking. My anxiety was so worked up because when you rock your beard as much as I do, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching the channel do, it gets mind-wrecking to even think about cutting it. And I know I can cut my beard, but it still drives me nuts just thinking about it or hearing this noise if it ain't got nothing to do with just cutting my hair. You know, when it comes to the beard, it really freaks me out. So give the video a thumbs up, guys. Hope this helped. And yeah, that's it. But like I said, the only other thing is if you don't wear your beard, if you don't blow dry your beard, style it. I said wear. If you don't style your blow dryer, your beard with a blow dryer, then you'd want to just comb it out first with a regular comb, style like you like it, and then attack these areas, and that's it. That's it after that. If you don't blow dry, that's fine, don't blow dry. I just happen to style my beard with a blow dryer, so I know what I want it to look like, and that's pretty much this. When I'm done, I want it to look just like this. So, of course, you know, now I'll hit the shower, put a little bit of beard oil, balm, whatever, stuff like that in, and style it, and then see how it looks. But you can tell that this has been a big difference for me. It feels so much better that it's not touching my collarbones, man. If you guys' beards ain't touching your collarbones yet and you're wanting it to touch down there, it's going to absolutely drive you crazy, in my opinion, once you do start getting down there, because that's when your beard starts getting all messed up throughout the day. And yeah, it's a lot harder to maintain. So just a little trim, little small bits here and there goes a long ways, guys. Hope this helped you guys out. See you guys in the next one.